The Flute of Vrindavan. Long ago, in a peaceful village called Vrindavan, where the air carried the smell of cow dung and fresh flowers, lived a boy named Rohan. He was 12 years old, with messy hair and a big grin, always playing with his friends near the Yamuna River. Vrindavan was a special place, famous for stories of Lord Krishna, who played his flute and danced with the gopis many years back. Every morning, Rohan's mother, Lakshmi, woke him with a conch shell sound and made hot idlis for breakfast. His father, Gopal, was a cowherd who took the village cows to graze, while Rohan helped with small chores like fetching water or sweeping the courtyard. Life was simple, prayers at the little Krishna temple, eating dal and roti, and laughing under the big banyan tree. One day during the holy festival, everything turned exciting. The village was full of colors, red, green, and yellow gulal flying everywhere, kids shouting and drums beating loud. Rohan and his friends threw colors on each other, danced, and ate sweet jalebis. That evening, an old sadhu with a white beard came to Vrindavan. He sat under the banyan tree, holding a wooden flute that looked old but shiny. Rohan's eyes widened. "That looks like Krishna's flute," he told his friend Priya, a smart girl who loved stories. The sadhu overheard and smiled. "This flute belonged to Krishna," he said. "It chooses a pure heart to play it." Rohan felt a jump in his chest. He loved Krishna's tales, how he lifted Govardhan Hill, how he stole butter as a kid. That night, Rohan couldn't sleep, thinking about the flute. The next morning, he ran to the sadhu, who was sipping chai under the tree. "Can I try the flute?" he asked, feeling shy. The sadhu looked at him kindly. "Play it with a true heart," he said. Rohan took the flute, his hands shaking. He blew into it, but it made a funny squeak. The village kids giggled, and Rohan's face turned red. "Try again with love," the sadhu said softly. Rohan closed his eyes, thinking of Krishna dancing, and blew again. A sweet tune came out, like a bird singing at sunrise. The village stopped, cows looked up, birds quieted, and Priya clapped. The sadhu nodded. "Krishna has chosen you, Rohan. But this flute has a job. A shadow is coming, and you must protect Vrindavan with its music." Rohan didn't know what that meant, but he felt proud. He took the flute home, hiding it under his mat. That night, he practiced soft tunes while his mother cooked and his father told Krishna stories. A week later, trouble came. A rich landlord named Vikram arrived with his men, wanting to take the village land for a factory. "Your cows and temples are useless," he said loudly. "I need this space." The villagers were scared. Vikram's men cut trees and shooed the cows, and Gopal came home sad. "We can't fight him," he said. Rohan remembered the sadhu's warning. That night he prayed at the temple, lighting a diya and asking Krishna for help. The flute glowed under his mat, like it was alive. The next day, Rohan decided to act. With Priya and a few friends, he went to the riverbank where Vikram's men worked. He played the flute, and the tune was so nice that the men stopped, dropping their tools. The cows came closer, mooing softly, and Vikram stepped out, frowning. "What's this noise?" he shouted. The music grew, and a soft mist rose from the Yamuna, showing pictures. Krishna with the gopis, lifting Govardhan Hill. The villagers joined, singing bhajans, their voices mixing with the flute. Vikram's men looked scared, and he yelled, "Stop this trick!" But the tune changed, becoming strong. The Yamuna splashed, washing away the tools. Vikram's jeep got stuck in mud, and he shouted, "I'm leaving!" His men ran, and the village cheered. Rohan stopped, his hands tired but happy. The sadhu appeared, smiling. "You played with a pure heart," he said. "Krishna's spirit helped you." The villagers thanked Rohan, and Gopal hugged him. "You're my brave son," he said. Rohan knew it was Krishna's power, not just his. From then he played the flute every evening, and the village held a puja to thank the Lord. Kids danced and elders shared prasad, sweet ladoos. A month later, a new problem came. A drought hit, drying the wells and fields. The village prayed, but no rain fell. Rohan sat by the Yamuna with the flute, playing a soft tune, asking for help. The sadhu came again, saying, "Play with faith." Rohan closed his eyes and blew harder, thinking of Krishna's kindness. Clouds gathered and a gentle rain fell, filling the wells and turning the fields green. The village celebrated with a Janmashtami festival, dressing as Krishna and Radha, and Rohan led the prayers with his flute. But Vikram returned, bringing papers to take the land legally. "The government is with me now," he boasted. The villagers felt helpless, and Rohan's heart sank. He prayed every day, lighting diyas and asking Krishna. One night he dreamed of Krishna smiling and playing the flute. "Follow Dharma," Krishna said. "Truth will win." The next morning, Rohan told the elders to find proof of Vikram's bad deeds. With Priya's help, they collected old letters and talked to other villages. They took it to the town court, and the judge said, "This land stays with Vrindavan." The village danced, and Rohan played the flute joyfully. Years later, Rohan grew up. He married Priya, and they had kids who loved his stories. The flute became a village treasure, used only for good. Every festival, Holi, Diwali, Janmashtami, Rohan played, and Vrindavan buzzed with music and happiness. One day the sadhu returned, looking older. "Your time with the flute is over," he said. "Its spirit stays here." The flute turned to light and merged with the Yamuna. Rohan felt peace, knowing Krishna's love remained. Rohan became the village leader, teaching kids about kindness and courage. He told them the flute was faith itself. The village built a new Krishna temple, and every year they held a flute festival, remembering the boy who saved them. Old folks said the Yamuna sparkled more on those days, as if Krishna danced along the banks. Rohan lived a long life, sitting by the river with his grandkids, sharing tales of the flute and the Lord who guided him. And so, Vrindavan stayed a place where music, faith, and love never faded.